Here we go. We're gonna get one chance at this. One chance. Come on. Tag them. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Today is January 23. January 23. Okay, this is not too old. It was just, 10 days ago or something, not even. Helicopters just coming in, flying over the jetty rocks. And those looks like those are birds. Those are just birds in the background. And I haven't even pre-watched the tape. Well, those are birds in the background. And, right here, doing a vertical. Oh, that's not even a vertical. It's coming right. It looks like it's coming out of the ocean. I have the interpolation. I'll show you the interpolation. Yeah, there is no bottom to look at because the bottom is the ocean. And it looks like it's still like 100 feet past the shoreline. So this is one of the rare ones because it's hard to, here we go. Here's the color. It's really hard to capture dragons going in and out of the water. But basically, I'm doing the best I can here. It's very random, super slow motion. Again, those are birds, those little dots there. Here we go. It hasn't started yet, but it's going to start. I had to just give this a lot of slag behind. Yeah, there's the birds going next to slow on the right. And basically, kind of, don't look at the very bottom, but 1/3 from the bottom, we should see a dragon start to just materialize as if it's coming out of the ocean. There it is. Man, that was hard to see. That's a hard one. I know if you're like, Robert, I can't see this. It's just, I think it just came right out of the water. I mean, I really am. You know I don't say that. You know, I never say that, but I'll show you the interpolation. You can watch it over again. Transmedia, right? Medium, and then that's the chopper leaving. Very typical right there at that angle. Dragon, look at that. It flew off to the left, and look, a few seconds later, it's coming back. It's probably going back into the water. What can I say? Just you record thousands of videos. Sometimes you get really extra lucky. There's the screen finder. That chopper was doing rodeos right there. He was looking. He wasn't, this is not sightseeing. He was looking. Basically, let me show you the interpolation. If you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me pull up the interpolation. Okay, here's the interpolation. So I sent this out to my IT guy. Does amazing work, just super amazing. So these two streaks, those are actually two dragons also. I didn't see it, he caught it. He's just really good at his job here. I don't even want to look at those two other dragons right now. I'm looking at the dragon coming out of the water here. But basically, yeah, those are those two straight lines. Those are not birds. That's just where I started the video and ended the video. I mean, I could go back. I still have the original file. But basically, yeah, so this chopper had 3 dragons around him. But again, the whole thing is this thing coming right out of the water the way it is. The acceleration, you've seen these before too. I have them coming off the ground, doing a sharp left turn like that, doing right turns. Phenomenal. Again, if you're a serious researcher, all my stuff is open source. Feel free to ask. I'll make a link, send it out to you, but I hope you like the research I'm doing here. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much. I finally broke that watermark, 11,000. So we'll see if this is starting to catch on here. Hopefully it is. If you're a new viewer, I know this is a lot of information, not to overwhelm you with so much. They're very small, fast UFO, UAPs flying all over the world. They're about 10 inches. They're very easy to predict. They're very easy to record. It's just not Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles. They're all over the world. Record helicopters, airplanes, any kind of special events. Airplanes, air shows, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds. Okay, let's go to the next. I want to show you a lot more. Okay. Okay, super. So check this out, everyone. September 14, 2022. Just recording the LAPD flying by. And sure enough, this is what I'm talking about. It triggers these small UFO dragons. I call them dragons because I thought they were dragonflies 7 years ago. So they do trigger the spectrum, the X and K spectrum. They leave an audio click on your video. They fly behind helicopters. That's what makes them easy to predict. You know where and when they're going to be ahead of time. Now I'm going somewhere with this, but in this case, with the orange skies, and we got the K-band, it's really, it's hard. By the way, it's really hard to record orange skies. You have to be pointed toward the ocean, toward the end of the day. The sunlight goes through the smog. You get this orange hue. You don't get many of them, but there's a reason why I'm showing you this, because I'm going somewhere with this. And by the way, and it's something it's easy to the observation to miss. Okay, here we go. This is what I was about to say. So you all saw the Ross special report, the UFO egg. And I do think there's something to this UFO shape eggs. I do. I would have liked to have seen more proof. But more importantly, in the middle of the show, the documentary, it is easy not to know this. I know this because I live here. So that helicopter is a LAPD helicopter. And the reason the camera is kind of looking inside the windshield is because the camera person is at the same level as the pilot. So they come in at 200 or 300 feet. So the only other person very similar that records the LAPD helicopters eye to eye is myself. With the orange haze in the back. So if I had to guess, that helicopter is coming down the beach, about to pass over the jetty rocks and about to make a left turn and go east. It's kind of interesting. There's somebody else recording the LAPD, which brings up the question, why did Ross showing a video of the LAPD when he's doing UFO recoveries? Kind of puzzling. Anybody know? I think you know what I'm trying to say here, which is cool. All my stuff is open source. Anyone can borrow it. If you want to ask, I would ask first. But if you want to borrow it, go ahead and post it. Anyway, share your thoughts with me. What are you thinking? Okay, let's go to the next. Super. This is one of the viewers, Kanoa from the UK, just recording airplanes, helicopters, airliners. Look at this. Here's the black and white, because when they're way out there, the black and white contrast makes it a lot easier. Now you can kind of see in color approximately where it's going to be. So it's way out there, but nevertheless very predictable. It's a predictable science. That's the whole point. Take your phone, landscape. That was real time. Did you see how fast that was? It's just they're so fast. It actually upsets me a little bit. Super amazing. Take your phone, landscape. Don't zoom in too much, because we're not trying to really record airplanes or helicopters. We're trying to record these UAP dragons. So if you zoom in too much, you'll zoom out the dragon. But basically 20% landscape for 30 seconds, and that you'll get your video. And this is, again, all over the world. Please remember, if you like the research here, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I do need your help on this. I mean, there's a small percentage of people that do not want these UFO videos on my channel, or all the other channels too. We're all getting, you might say we're getting tagged. So please help us out. Support us, subscribe, like, hit that like button. Okay, let's keep going. We got a lot of videos to show. Okay, super. So we're going to end with a different format here. I've mentioned a few times that I had this super amazing gifted friend, Glenn Falkenstein, and you can look him up. He's, I think it's really super amazing. Had this amazing gift. I wouldn't even really, he's a mentalist, psychic, time traveler kind of guy. So I have like 300 hours of him doing radio shows, pretty blowing people's minds here. It's so I want to just end the show with, I'm going to play one of his recordings from 50 years ago, 1974. And I want to show this black phone because 2 weeks ago I was meditating, and actually Glenn showed me this. So maybe we'll generate a lot of good energy here. A lot of good energy. So this is the audio that we've already played, or we're going to play it now. And basically, people would call in. He had his own radio show, NBC Studio City, right here in Los Angeles, at Universal Studios. And literally, it was like one of the biggest radio shows in 1974 in Los Angeles. Tens of thousands of people would try to call in. A lot of skeptics, which is fine. And this is one caller calling in. He says, Glenn, can you guess my social security number? And so I'll play it from there, and we'll just end the video on that. But the guy basically freaked out. And it's I get it if people this gifted, if you're I was very uncomfortable. Actually, it took me 3 years to be comfortable around Glenn. I mean, when you know somebody has this kind of a gift. But that was 3 years wasted. There was no reason to feel apprehensive about anything. Unfortunately, 3 years thrown away. But so yeah, if you like the video, like I said, I have 300 hours of him on the radio doing stuff like this. It's mind-boggling. And you can look him up on YouTube. And if you have a broken watch, look him up on YouTube and see if you can fix your watch there. So, all right, let's leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another exciting episode of Custodian File. Take care.
Okay, let's see if I can guess something now about someone on my phones, and then I'll be back to the KGBS Star Theater and guess something about somebody in the audience. All right, is there a letter, and I'm picking up a letter or initial, R on the line? Is there a Roy from somewhere out there?
Yes, there is.
Yes. Do we know each other, Roy?
No, we don't.
All right. Were you born in January?
Yes.
You were. All right. Is it January? And I'll remind you and the audience at home that I'm completely blindfolded. Is it the 1st of January?
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay. I'll try. Now you're concentrating on your Social Security number. You're wondering if I can't get some of those numbers.
Right.
All right. Now, do you know the numbers?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Does it start with a 5?
Yes.
All right. Is there a 6? Is that right?
Right.
Is there another 5?
Right.
Okay, good. Now the middle 2 digits. Good. Now, I tried it here in the audience, and we were successful right here. I haven't tried it yet over the telephone. Is there a 4-6?
Yes, there is.
All right. Is there a 3-7? Is that right? I don't know what happened. It just blew his mind. It must have. All right. Let me try something. We must have frightened him. Okay. Let's see if I can't guess something about someone else on the line and see what happens.